Oh. Time to do some more work. What's going on, guys? Welcome back to yet another video of the Cafe Racer build. Today's going to be a really exciting video because I'm doing something I've never done before, and that's the whole point of this build, is to learn a bunch of new skills so I'm better at building cars and motorcycles and all kinds of stuff. So as you've probably guessed by the title of this video, we're going to be sanding the tank to prep for paint. Something I've never done before and can't claim to be a master at, but I've got some tools and we're going to try it. So there's a couple things I need to do before I start sanding away the paint. First, I want to take some pictures of the paint just so I have a reference as to how it was when it came out of the factory. Secondly, I need to drain the gas out of the tank just so it's easier to work with and hold and move around. So let's get right on that. Alright, we got our pictures, now it's time to drain out the gas. Oh, a little side note, if the audio isn't that good in this video, I apologize. It's just super windy out today, so just bear with me. Alright, that's the end of the side note. Let's drain the gas out of the tank right now. Empty. I couldn't find a funnel, so rip. So what I'm going to be using for this process is a little, I don't really know what you call this, a orbital palm sander. That's what we're using. Found it in the garage and tested it and it works, so that's what we're going with. So I had no idea how to sand when starting, so I went over to Harbor Freight and I found sanding discs that go onto that tool, and on the back it has directions, so that's what we're going to use. So we're going to start with a really coarse 60 grit sandpaper to get the paint off. Then we're going to start to smooth the surface out with 100 grit sandpaper, which is a little more medium of a grit, and then we're going to move to a fine grit, which is a 220, and that really preps the surface for paint. Also, before I start, I'm going to take these little Suzuki bits off just so they're out of the way. Gotta be super careful not to lose these. Alright, we got the little Suzuki logos off, so now it's time to start sanding. Before we get started, if you're ever going to be doing anything, or you're kicking particles up in the air, cutting metal, sanding, anything, face protection. Please, it's not that hard. You don't want to lose an eye. You don't want to go blind. So just use face protection. Goggles, mask of some sort, bandana, works fine. Just use face protection. Alright, let's get started.
I'm
I've been going at this for quite a while, and it's pretty much stripped of paint on the upper side. Still need to do the lower side a little bit. But yeah, it's coming along pretty well. After I get this sanded off a little bit more, I'm going to go over it with the 100 grit and 220 grit to smooth it out, and then I'm going to get ready to prime it. So in the next video, you'll see the finished product of the sanding job, and then we'll go over priming it and then talk about paint a little bit. So that's it for this video. I will catch you guys in the next one. Make sure to leave this video a thumbs up if you liked it, and make sure to subscribe for more videos. As always, enjoy the road.